When we were on our way home from the gym, one of my kids asked me a question. Sabi niya, if money was not a problem, what did I want to be daw when I grew up? Like, what was the career or work or anything really that I wanted to do? And napaisip ako. So I also asked my boyfriend who was also in the car with us the same thing because it's a very intriguing question because it makes you wonder, did you really end up the way you wanted, or did you really end up where you wanted to be? 'Di ba? It's a very very interesting question. And medyo napahukay kami ng todo while I was driving. So tara, take a drive with us as we grab our coffee and we talk about our dreams that faded away into obscurity. O di ba? Ang depressing. Charot lang. So anyway, ayun nga, where were we? Um, Nasa tayo? Yung tanong ni Kay. Um, if, for example, money was not an object, what did you want to be when you actually grow up? Like, if kahit ano lang talaga, kung hindi ano, yung hindi hindi mo kailangan ng pera, or hindi mo kakailanganin ng pera, or hindi mo hinahabol yung pera
Right.
sa trabaho, what is it that you actually wanted to do? Mauna ka.
Ako?
Oo. Mauna ka.
Siguro, syempre, sabagay, tanong ko naman.
Tanong mo yun eh.
True. So sa akin, kung paglaki ko, if money isn't the issue, siguro talaga ang gusto ko is maging barista. Kasi parang for me, parang yung delight and joy of creating drinks.
Delight and joy!
Delight and joy talaga. I mean, ewan ko, para kasi for me, parang servicing other people. Giving service to people, parang
Okay.
gives me joy. And,
I can't say anything.
parang kapag
Sige. Ay,
Usually
taga, order lang ako. Hi, caramel large ice blended with.
Sorry po, for caramel po, not available na po tayo.
Okay, double chocolate na lang.
Double chocolate ice blended po. What size po, sir?
Large.
Any additional po?
No, that's it.
With whipped cream on top po.
Blended whip.
Proceed to the next thing na.
Thank you. B, pero mo Gcash.
Ito
Yun.
na. Stickers.
Yes. So you're saying?
Yun nga, parang iba yung joy, parang nakakapagbigay ka ng slight 135 na lang po.
Gcash na lang.
Nagbibigay ka ng parang slight relief dun sa mga nabibigyan mo ng mga drinks, gano'n. Siyempre, parang,
That's true.
yeah.
Fair enough. Pero ready ka sa ready ka sa mga Karen.
Oo, sa mga career na gano'n. Siguro, yun nga, if money isn't that problem talaga, I mean, pwede ko namang tanggalin yung mga joke lang. Pero
Pwede mong hindi
kung
pagsilbihan,
ganun,
no?
syempre, di ba parang,
You can refuse
you
service.
cannot take the joy if you love what you really do, ganun. Kasi parang for me, kahit ano pang mga stressors yan, parang lilipas din naman yan eh. Parang if you really love what you do, parang wala lang din yun. Parang ano lang yun, parang it's really a bad day, pero as it goes along, parang for me naman, parang masaya pa rin naman ako kasi masaya at gusto ko yung ginagawa ko.
No, that's true. I mean, that's the goal naman talaga ngayon.
Yeah.
Pero kasi, I guess, to dive a bit deeper into it, it's sort of also like, Yun yung fear na sure, masaya ka sa gagawin mo, masaya ka sa thank you! Masaya ka sa magiging trabaho mo, that's what you wanted to do. Pero, what if yung mga katrabaho mo yung hindi nagpapasaya sa'yo? And then suddenly, something that you enjoy doing
Actually, that's sad.
now becomes a burden, a responsibility. It's something that you don't look forward to anymore. Nakaka-disappoint, nakakalungkot siya. Anyway, that's a different issue. Lalim, di ba? Sorry na. Ikaw?
Sa akin, if money wasn't an issue, because I'm really bad with math, pero I've always not necessarily dreamed, but rather parang I've always toyed with the idea of being a pilot. Kasi,
Ooh.
right, no, naalala ko pa to kasi when I was asked when I was still a kid, parang what do you want to be? Tapos, it was anything between a lawyer and a pilot, but parang looking back, mas nag-stick sa akin yung pagiging pilot. But, disclaimer, I'm really shitty when it comes to math, but if money wasn't really a
Anong
problem.
kinalaman ng math sa
No, kasi for example,
sa
you have to calculate for
well, that's
yung
fair.
flight
Sorry na.
flight schedule, di ba?
Ang pilot kasi sa akin, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Bakla po ako. Madami pong bakla ngayon sa mga umupo po kayo sa likod. Ano yun? Yung kay Tita Baby, yung stewardess.
Oh, yung stewardess, yeah.
Yung-
It was very iconic.
For our first class passengers, you will find life vests
Life vests,
underneath
oo.
your seat. For our economy class passengers, thank you for flying with us.
Pero ayun, kahit if money wasn't really a problem, I could just, pay somebody to teach me how to be really good at math, and then I magpapilot ako. I'll take all the classes that I have to, even if extracurricular siya, kasi I really want to fly. I mean, traveling is one of my life's passions. Imagine, magtrabaho mo as a pilot, you're earning good money, doing what you love, and as well as yung hobbies mo, for example, yun nga, traveling, you're seeing the world. And ever since I was a kid, pag lumilipad kami, nakikita ko yung clouds. Being high in the sky is always something that's really...
Ito naman yung clouds na yun.
Hindi, from way up there, di ba? Parang there's always something that makes you feel giddy about the prospect of travel. Actually, a lot of the times nga, pag for example, maglilipad kami, sasakay kami ng airplane.
Bigay na ko na kasi aircon nyo.
Sasakay kami ng airplane, for example. A lot of the times, mas excited ako doon sa prospect na sasakay na ng plane kesa doon sa patutunguhan namin. Doon ako, yung euphoria, so to speak. Nandun
Well,
sa-
if hindi ka dadaan ng PAL, just me,
ayun na nga. But assuming everything is
or PAL tuloy, or Cebu Pac
Cebu
or
Pac.
something. PAL pala is.
Oh,
Or immigration in general.
in general,
Just me.
diba? The whole process is
So
a
taxing.
burden. It's taxing, yes. But once you actually get seated, tapos the plane starts to take off, and then you open your windshield ba tawag doon? Basta yun, yung
See,
bintana.
try mo buksan yung windshield.
Basta yun, once you open it, tapos makita mo you're cruising
Baka
through
windshield lang.
ayun.
Windshield nga, hindi
You're-
window. Okay.
You're cruising through blue skies, tapos fluffy clouds. There's really something that brings out your childlike wonder, and it's something that I really want when it comes to traveling. But may nakikita ako mga YouTube videos, for example, yung view from the cockpit. Tapos sobrang ganda kasi, lalo na pag
Yeah,
ng
that
weather.
I get.
Diba? Tapos sasalubungin mo yung sunrise. And getting to see, I don't think I'll ever
Excuse me, I
tire.
burped.
I don't think I'll ever tire of seeing that view. Sure, gigising na maaga yung mga piloto, minsan kulang sa tulog, but seeing the
Pinutin mo
world.
lang naman daw yung autopilot.
Oh, pwede, diba? O, tapos
Tulog
matutulog
ka
ka
na
na lang. Diba? Seeing the world through, it's not every day that you see
No,
what
it's not
pilots
something
see.
that everybody.
It's not something that everybody sees, and to think it's such a
sort of like
privilege.
after astronauts or after
Right.
it's that kind of concept. Not
Uh-oh.
as much as them, but it's something that it's the view that you can't see every day.
Right. Ayoko naman maging astronaut kasi
But for pilots, it's like it's a view that you will see
Yeah.
every day.
yeah. ayoko kasi astronaut dahil ang dilim, tapos may kita mo lang yung Earth, tapos okay, noted. I mean, sure, but
Noted!
pero ayun, makita mo yung Earth, and as well as, I don't know, it's complete darkness outside sa universe natin, but I'm very much content kapag just traveling, the prospect of traveling, it's, ayun. Pero bobo ako sa math, hindi naman kami mayaman, so what can I do? So,
May calculator naman.
tama, sige, maglalabas ako ng scientific calculator habang lumilipad.
Correct.
Ako may isa pa ako.
Ano?
Kung if money isn't a problem.
Ano?
Yung sa nag-handle ng hobby shop. Yung
Oh.
TCG, board games, parang masaya din siya kasi parang walang yung ano rin yung the joy of teaching a game kasi I really love board games, mga basta anything na mga laro ganun, and yung teaching din with new people, tapos magsasara ka na lang, tapos a new day ulit, tapos puro mga bata, mga adults na really enjoy the hobby.
I can honestly say, sasabihin ko sa'yo ngayon pa lang, as someone who has worked as a coach, as a board game coach, nakakapagod siya. It, honestly, sure, owning one,
Yes.
okay, great.
Yes.
That's one of my dreams.
Yes.
I've always wanted to do that, and I still want to do that. And nag-iipon pa rin kami ni Bansot.
Ooh.
So, yeah, nag-send ako sa kanila ng pitch deck
Oh
and
my
all
God.
that.
Okay.
Yes.
So dream pa rin talaga siya. Hopefully, it becomes a reality.
Uh-huh.
But actually teaching, sabi sa'yo, B, pagod. Promise.
Depends on which game
Pagod.
though.
I haven't played kasi ganito yung nangyari. I think doon naubos yung energy. Na-burnout ako sa kanya. Nawala yung
Passion.
hindi naman, ando pa rin yung passion ko, especially kaya nga, hello, I mean, there's BBG. However, to play long games like I used to back in the day, like really long games, overnight and stuff like that, nawala yung amor ko. Nawala talaga siya. Kasi, wala akong ginawa ni magturo eh. And sometimes you teach the same game over and over and over again. And kasi nga, rotating yung customers ni mga pwedeng hindi tulungan.
Yeah.
Nakakapagod. So, kaya, ngayon, naglalaro pa rin ako because I like playing. However, sometimes nakakatamad na siya kasi that night, ibig sabihin pag naglaro ako, nagturo na naman ako. So, ang hirap na tinatamad. Hindi naman tinatamad. Nawala yung amor niya. It's very unfortunate.
Sad.
Kailan ulit yung BBG?
Sa 10.
Yeah.
WMC, no?
Sa WMC, yeah. Actually, ako yung magpa-facilitate nung
Oh, yeah.
MTG.
Yes.
Tapos,
Exciting.
ito, Fast ito.
Yes.
Fast ito for the board games downstairs.
First
And then
time.
you're playing D&D, diba?
I'm playing D&D.
Are you gonna continue your character?
Yes, absolutely. Pero mag-warm up muna ako kasi 6 to 9 pa naman kami. So, before 6, warm up muna ako. Maglalaro-laro muna ako doon.
Okay. Sige.
So, ikaw naman, Louie.
Me, well, apart from owning my own hobby store, actually, dalawa rin. One is a chef. Chef talaga. Ever since. Ang mahal lang kasi talaga dito sa Philippines. Actually, chef.
True.
Super, yung equipment pa lang nila.
Right.
I mean, I get it. Kailangan maganda. Pero, yan. Frustrations ko yan eh. Frustration ko yan. Ang chef. Kaya ngayon, luto-luto na lang, amateur lang, and yung panlasa ko lang. Swak lang sa
Yung mga
panlasa.
chef mo,
Yung maalat.
Kulang pa sa alat.
Yes.
Okay, sige.
True.
Ikaw, parang what type of chef ba?
Ano talaga? I'm not even into creating artistic dishes eh. I want to, kasi favorite ko steak eh.
Okay.
I want that kind of dish.
Oh.
Yun yung gusto ko. Paired with wine, although I don't know, I only know you pair it with red wine or something. you pair white wine with fish. Pero yun lang yung pinakaalam ko sa kanya. Pero that's the kind of dish I want to serve. Kaya panood niyo yung ano yun, yung Sokugeki no Shoma.
Nakakagutom talaga yung anime
Oh
niya.
my
Wars.
God, yes, Food Wars.
Oh my God.
Feel ko yun, promise.
Ganda nun.
Ganun ako sa kusina. Tapos biglang matatanggal yung damit ko.
Sobrang sarap.
Correct.
Diyos ko.
Hindi ako pinapanood yun dahil ginugutom din talaga ako.
Yeah, sobra.
Tas lahat.
Pero I have tried some of the stuff there. Yung kung paano. The technique lang Yung kung mixing it with this, or
How did it go?
sauteing this first before doing this, or using the oil to fry the meat. Apart from things that I've learned sa MasterChef, I have learned some stuff. I just forgot about it.
Fave ko
Kumusta?
din tonkatsu.
Laging Japanese so staple.
Yes.
Sa dessert kasi hindi ako masyado. Kasi I not hate, hindi ako magaling sa saktuhan. Kumbaga, it's very, making dessert is very precise. You have to follow it to the letter. Even my mom completely agrees with it. Kaya hindi rin niya ako nakikita as someone who can make that. Sobrang precise. I mean, I've tried before. I've succeeded with the things that I made, but I don't think I can do it without having a recipe in front of me. Kasi with the dishes I make, kumbaga, like for example, if I make you guys pasta, tansyahan lang lahat yun.
Okay.
As in,
Ang sarap to. Shucks,
Ito, sarap nga.
nagugutom ako. And tansyahan lang lahat yun. Wala ako nakasulat na recipe. I just know what I'm gonna put in. I just know if walang available, I just know what I'm gonna replace it.
Right.
Like, for example, yung sauce nung patties, yung burger steak, tansyahan lang din yun. Hanggang ngayon, nakakalimutan ko pa rin, you're supposed to mix the flour when you put in the butter instead of after putting in after everything else, kasi naglalump siya. So I still keep forgetting about it. So kumbaga ganun, it's the apart from the main dish, and part of it is sort of like ego na rin, creating something so good, so delicious, and then kudos to chef or something like that. Syempre, ego boost na rin yan para sa akin. Yun, kaya chef talaga yung gusto. If money was not an object, chef talaga. Mayroon na nga akong trip na restaurant name
Which is?
Detes.
Detes?
What does Detes mean?
Dete, Diche, Dico. Sa diba?
yung
Sa Chinese.
Yes.
They call my grandmother Dete kasi. Sa family nila.
Detes.
Detes.
So
Detes.
okay.
So, yun siya talaga yung parang kung magtatayo ako,
Right.
nakapangalan sa kanya.
Parang homage.
It's
a homage to your...
Yeah, because si mom, apart from mom, si papa, my grandfather, and si mama, sila yung nagluluto talaga. Si mama, yung empanada niya, yung super duper staple lang ngayon, na kabisado niya yung recipe. And
Subik mo na empanada nun?
Yeah.
Oh!
And even after all these years, umorder pa rin sa kanya yung mga kakilala niya. Because, despite her memory, kabisado niya yung recipe.
Sarap naman kasi.
Exactly. And si Papa noon, kung ano yung madampot sa ref, ihalo niya na lang bigla. And ending, masarap pa rin.
Hindi ba nagluto ng kaldereta?
No.
Okay.
Daddy. Si Mama yung nagluto.
Okay.
Si Mom ang I mean, I don't know if Dad can cook. I think I don't remember if I've seen Dad cook. But I think he can kasi independent naman si Daddy. But si Mommy talaga yung nagluluto. Then si Annie talaga yung nagluluto. Then ako. Yan. Kasi ang threat nila sa amin noon, pag ayaw nyo yung ulam,
Magluto ka.
bahala kayo dyan. Magluto kayo kung gusto nyo. So, nagluto kami. And then, anyway, so that's one. That's the chef. Second, Librarian. Ngayon ko lang siya naisip.
Librarian. Wow.
Yes, librarian. Not sa pwede rin sa school. Pwede rin actually sa
Librarians,
school.
for example, National Library, for example, ganun?
You know those maesters sa Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Sort of. I wanna be that. I wanna be headmaster.
Yung parang keeper of knowledge type of vibes.
Na tipong, I need something about this. Okay,
Oh.
check the style. Let me check my records and check the style. So I wanna be that. And it's, it's just me. Not saying I'm gonna read it all. I'm just saying,
You might find what you need here.
as a book lover, I wanna keep all of that.
Oh.
I wanna keep that knowledge. I wanna preserve that knowledge rather than not keep it. Preserve that knowledge. Make sure that it's seen. Let's say first edition ng Shakespeare, ni Shakespeare ng Romeo and Juliet niya, or ng mga what they call yung sinusulat ng musicians.
Mga
Compositions nila where they first wrote it. I want to keep that. I wanna make sure everybody has access to it. Everybody can see it. Nobody can touch it, but everybody can see it.
Right.
Everybody can still read it. Kumbaga, that's the dream. I would settle for having my own library at home. Pero kung usapan lang kung anong gusto ko, yun. And you get to be antipathic the whole day. You keep shushing people.
Quiet.
Gagawin mo lang. Kung araw.
Gawain ko na sa bahay yun. Just me.
So, mag-ring-ring ka lang. Ring.
I can do that. And I would enjoy doing that. Uy! Ano ba? Uy! Diba?
Napaisip din tuloy ako kung ano yung after. Kasi sabi mo, you wanted na may-ari ng hobby shop. Tapos, pangalawa is a librarian. Napaisip din ako, ano ba yung pangalawa? Feeling ko yung pangalawa ko is yung ngayon. Yung gusto kong i-pursue.
Which is?
Sa just being part of the foreign service or working at a global stage.
Oh.
Kasi seeing the world.
Global stage sa
Sa Broadway.
Sa Mnet. Nagko-concert kasama ang Twice.
Tama.
Ganon!
Tama!
Love that.
Abang-abang ako sa comeback nila ngayong December 6. Yes. Pero yun, prospect of traveling is still there. Ngayon ko nga lang din napaisip it's something that's really attractive.
Teka, B, tumakbo ka na. Ayan na yan sa madam mo.
Saan mo siya bibilan?
Yung katabi ng Marinduque.
Okay.
Ayun, sa kabila.
Oo.
Bisa mo, B.
Teka lang. May like.
Pero ayun, yung the prospect of traveling and as well as being part
Pasikal. Hindi makapaglakad si tanga.
Ayun, generally being part of something that's bigger than myself. Wow!
Bigger than yourself.
Pero ayun, yung okay lang sa akin na hindi magpayaman but rather alam mong may katuturan yung ginagawa mo, what you're pouring your life's work towards. Na yun yung enticing for me, na may purpose yung buhay mo. You're growing old but at the same time you're also becoming part of the future, that kind of thing. And siguro bonus na lang din na travel ganon, you get to meet a lot of people coming from different cultures, different histories, different backgrounds, and as well as different languages, learning them. It's something that's really eye-opening and it makes you a global citizen.
I think yung ano mo naman is connected both is leaning towards the same thing,
Right.
becoming a pilot and becoming a pilot in this foreign service. It's you spreading your wings. Sorry.
Pwede rin!
Charot lang. So yeah, I think it's very related. The two things that you want to do is very related. Feeling ko naman kaya mo. Is it too late? Feeling ko di ko naman.
So hopefully. Pero alam mo, napaisip din ako, parang ang fortunate lang siguro ng mga tao na they get to pursue
Oh, yeah.
what they really want in real life.
Oh,
Na parang pag napapaisip ka na if money wasn't an issue, ano bang gusto mo maging?
correct.
And yet, some people na nasasabi nila na kung ano yung, regardless if money was an issue or money was not an issue, what they want to pursue is something that they're actually pursuing. And not
True.
a lot of people have that.
Kaya ako, alam mo yung yung I am so sorry. I do not mean to offend anyone.
Oh.
I hope no one gets offended. It's just a me thing.
Oh.
It's parang it's a little I'm a little bothered
Uh-huh.
when you see I mean I get it. Don't get me, wait. Sorry. Okay, ulit. Na ano ako baka mahirap sabihin eh, pero it's also like, you know, you see someone who's privileged, well off,
Right,
and all
right.
that, and they say, I don't know what to do with my life.
Right.
I totally get where that's coming from. We all go through that sort of like it's not even an identity crisis.
Is it a phase?
It's not even a phase. It's just, you know, being confused.
Right.
And lack of it's the lack of I don't know. Basta yun. And I've always envied those people kasi here you are. I don't envy them. Part of me envies them. Part of me, it's a pet peeve. Kasi here you are. You're well off. You have the privilege. You have the capacity. May kaya ka eh.
Right.
It feels like a lot of complaining for me. And that's just for me. I'm not saying it's everybody.
Right.
I know people who don't. I'm just saying it's, you know,
Sayang.
maybe saya probably you can also attest it to having too many choices. The problem of having
Could be.
too many choices.
Ah.
Sa akin, as someone who, you know, part of me, I know I am privileged enough. I went to a good school, nabigay ng parents ko kung anong makakaya nila. But also at the same time, it was one chance.
Right.
That was it. It was one chance. I had to figure it out.
Mhm.
And I didn't. I didn't figure it out early. And now naghahabol ako and it's too late.
Uh-huh.
Or rather, it's not too late. It's sobrang pinipressure ko yung sarili ko kasi kailangan ko mahabol. I'm not in the point in my life where I want to be or kulang. Parang dapat ganito ako before I'm 40, dapat ganito ako before I'm 30, and all of that. And yet, hinabol ko siya. So parang, wala lang. It's just, ito na nga eh, nasa inyo na nga yung ano eh. You have the financial means to do it. So, sometimes I feel, sayang talaga. Just you know, just go for it and try out something new. If you don't like it, you have the capacity anyway, and you don't do it for the people who can. Kasi some of us don't have a choice.
Right. But, you know, I mean, I hope, kahit pa may mga nagsasabi na, yun nga, the problem of having too many choices, at least it's a quote-unquote good problem, but it's still a problem nonetheless.
Yeah, it is a problem nonetheless. However, what kind of problem would you choose?
Right.
I still think it's the look. I'm just trying to look at the silver lining. Looking at it from a different perspective. What kind of problem would you choose between the two? If there are two problems in the world, having one choice and having multiple,
Tama.
ano yung pipiliin mo? Although, I do know some people who want the one choice, who would prefer the one choice. Kasi, they don't need to think about it anymore.
Right.
They can, kumbaga, para siyang I'd like to compare it to specialization. Like for example, I'm in marketing, di ba? Strategist ako. So, I've dipped my toes
in multiple facets of marketing, especially digital. Halos lahat ng processes kabisado ko. So wala akong specialization. Hindi naman yung sa akin. Ang specialization ko is strategy and building the processes and managing a team and building things from scratch. Si Miko had one specialization before.
Okay.
So the path became narrower, but it was also easier and it was also more straightforward. Having multiple choices din kasi sometimes yun talaga, yun yung mahirap eh. Some people will choose that. Personally, I would rather choose the having multiple options. But because, kaya mo yan. But because I'm built that way. I mean, because I have anxiety. So, naiisip ko yung gagawin with each option. Some people would prefer having just one so that hindi na sila atakihin ng anxiety nila. Susundin na lang nila to. Diba?
Right. Parang sa akin, napaisip din ako sa sinabi mo na yung point in your life tapos adding pressure that, na kailangan mo ma-achieve this and that. Napaisip din ako na parang, for example, what I'm trying to pursue right now, what if it doesn't work? And I've already invested a lot.
Diba? Yun yung pinaka nangangakpanghinayang.
So,
that's something you can't take back.
Right. Tapos na nangyari na, nagastosan mo na, the time has already passed. So, parang ngayon, naisip ko, nag-inventory ako ng skills ko and what I know. Sabi ko, eto na lang yung choices na pwede ako. If plan A doesn't work, plan B and C have already been defined. Even if you wanted to pursue a totally different track, parang, ilang taon na ako eh. And ito na yung, parang do you want to risk going back to square one, relearning a whole new set of skills just to, make yourself more marketable or anything na...
But here's, if I may get real for a sec, here's the thing between you and me. I'm turning 40, right? But I wasn't able to get my shit together until I was your age.
Okay.
So, I think, from my perspective, I don't think it's too late for you. Kasi nagawa ko sa akin. Yun lang sa akin lang.
Right.
And it was me starting from scratch. Me starting from scratch talaga. I started, ilang taon ako nung nag-masters, nag-second degree ako.
Ilang nga ba?
Ilang taon nga ba yun? ID 116, 2016.
Okay.
Ilang taon ako nun? 28.
Okay.
See, 28 ako nag-start ng masters ko. And then nakuha ko lang yung degree ko ng pandemic na. But then again kasi tapos na ako doon. I think 2019 tinamad lang. Anyway. But yeah, so you're less than 30. It's still, I would like to think, it's still earlier for you. Konting paspas nga lang if you're gonna, kumbaga, if you're gonna switch, parang you have time.
Parang yun din nga din iniisip ko na parang, for example, if what I'm trying to pursue doesn't really work out, yung parang nasa isip ko, fuck it, magpapayaman ako. And then, ano yung kailangan kong matutunan, ano yung pwede kong pasukin and everything, just to really push for that. Kasi at the end of the day, I also need to live. But at the same time, diba, I mean, in this economy, parang can I even afford it to do a 360, 180 na get my life together? I mean, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, parang it's...
I think kaya mo as long as you have a solid support system.
Yeah, that's the thing.
A solid support system.
Isa pa yan.
Feeling ko kakayanin mo. Sa akin.
Tsaka iba din kasi kapag may nagpo-push sa'yo to do it.
Oo.
Kasi parang, yun yung drive mo rin eh.
Totoo.
Ito, graduating pa lang. So, bali, the world is your oyster.
Hay nako! Buti nga eh!
Delayed pa ako.
Buti nga eh!
Yeah.
Diyos mio!
Nagkaroon ako ng dark times na
Dark times?
Dark ages. Dark?
Race?
My God, drag race. So yun nga, parang nagkaroon ako ng time na parang nag-stop ako kasi I really don't know what I wanna do. Parang yung first choice ko siya, itong degree ko na tinitake at the moment. Na parang, tapos nung experiences ko, parang sa sobrang nababurnout ko kasi parang comparing myself to others na parang sobrang adapt na to the degree program, tapos sobrang gagaling. Parang nako-compare ko sa sarili ko na parang, parang ako nangangapa-ngapa pa, pero bakit sila ganun? Sobrang dali lang sa kanila for them to be successful in this
Right.
Kasi parang parang napapaisip pa na parang, is this really for you? Parang or parang are you trying to finish it just for the sake of having the degree lang? Kasi mahirap. I mean, my dad always tell me na do what you love kasi sobrang mahirap kapag hindi mo gusto yung ginagawa mo.
But at least you have that support system na sinabihan ka ng dad mo na do what you love. Kasi other people would say, yung other parents would say, walang pera dyan.
Actually, ganun naman din tatay ko. Medyo ewan ko, may pagka two sides of the same coin type of way.
Saan mo natutunan
Two sides of the same coin. So yun nga, parang, parang, parang do what you love, pero you have to be more practical and more,
Mami ganun din. Mami ganun.
Kasi,
Finance si Mami.
Oh my God, accountant tatay ko.
Diba? Diba? Ganun
yung mga mindset
ba?
Ganun. So, yung mindset na yun, parang syempre, parang yun yung dun na shape yung ko na parang dito ka kasi mas maraming pera dito, mas hindi ka makakaano sa hirap. Kasi, parang for be real din na parang, syempre, minsan kasi yung the things that we do or love, parang can't make enough money to make a living naman.
Yeah, that's true naman.
Yeah.
Ang logic ko naman dyan is, magpayaman ka, so you can do what you want.
You can do what you want.
Yan lang.
Naalala, ito yung, I just looked it up, yung concept of ikigai. Parang, people are so fortunate to have a career na it's what you love, it's what the world needs, it's what you can be paid for, and it's also what you're good at.
Well,
parang it's life's purpose.
Yeah. Henry Cavill. Oh my God.
Bakit?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I think he's an actor, which I know he always wanted to be, and yet, tapos he gets to play the heroes he wants to be.
He's a king of the nerds. What do you mean?
He's the king of the geeks, right? And then he makes enough money so that he can play with his hobbies. He can, he keeps promoting Warhammer nga, di ba? And then he got to play The Witcher, he got to play Superman, he got to play Wolverine, even for just a few seconds. Alam mo yun, it's something na ini-enjoy talaga. Parang, I don't know, I count him lucky, at least from my perspective. And now, he's actually producing, I don't know where it is though. I don't know what's happening with that specific project. But, I know for a fact, sinabi niya noon, he's an EP ng Warhammer. For Warhammer live action series.
What's the name? Executive producer?
Yeah! Kinap siya ng Prime.
Naalala ko parang when he was playing Geralt of Rivia, di ba parang may active participation din siya na dapat ganito, dapat ganyan.
Kaya nga bad trip sa kanyang mga writers. Kasi pa pakialam niya. Kasi gusto niya yung ginagawa niya. So yun.
He's very passionate.
He's very passionate about it. So I think from as a geek, that's sana all na lang talaga.
Yeah, I mean, sabi mo nga, diba, like what you've always told us. We deal with the cards we've been dealt with. We make the best out of it.
Yeah, I mean, wala tayong choice eh. which is also what I always say. Dito ka diba?
Dito na ako mag-book. So you guys are heading inside na?
Yes, we are, because I am super hungry.
Alright.
Okay. Wait, let me hazard here para makababa ka. Kompleto na ba gamit mo?
Yung yung barong and yung leather jacket.
Don't worry about it.
Next time.
Sa
10 naman eh.
Oo.
Yeah.
See you sa BBG.
See you. Bye. Uy, send pics ha.
Bye-bye, love you.
Send
Bye-bye.
pics.
Yeah, I will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, ingat ka.
Alright.
So, nabusog ka ba? It really makes you wonder, no? It's so hard to be an adult. Sobrang hirap mag-adulting. Sobrang layo nung gusto mo when you were a kid to where you are now. At least for us. Kasi there's a lot of nuances and there's a lot of facets in terms of reality that you don't consider when you're a kid. It honestly, I think it was I think it was a simpler time, you know. And don't get me wrong, I like where I am now. We all do, but still makes you wonder. How about you? What did you want to be when you grew up? If you figure it out, let me know. You can find me on Twitter or X. My handle is at Louisabala, LOUISZABALA, or on Instagram at Louis1026, LOUIS1026. And wherever you're listening, whether it's on Spotify or it's on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you're notified of our new episodes. See you around, folks.